the evening, and Ragan, he's a fighter that a lot of high hopes coming out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati, Ohio is a fighting state and town. A lot of great amateurs, you know, some good pros have come out of Cincinnati. So you're right, high hopes, big amateur boxing career, and this is another step in that direction.
He wants to be the next Cincinnati legend, follow the footsteps of Ezra Charles, Aaron Pryor, his mentor, Rasheed Warren, and Sebastian Gutierrez. 2 weeks ago, he was working construction, doing plastering and roofing. He said, I had blisters on my hands, and it was labor intensive. Then I got a job at Costco a week ago. I was working the 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift. They called me up for this fight, and I don't know if I have a job when I get back at Costco, but I couldn't pass this opportunity up, so you know the kid's hungry.
Sounds like a grinder.
19 years old for Gutierrez, 23-year-old for Duke Ragan, a fighter who decided to forego an opportunity to maybe make the U.S. team and fight in the Tokyo Olympics to turn pro. Nice right hand there from Gutierrez.
And Ragan's got to get that left hand up. You know, he throws a good, crispy jab, but then it comes right back down to his waist. And Gutierrez recognized that right away.
Oh, nice check right hook there from Ragan as Gutierrez got a little bit off balance, and he got caught. And he gets caught to the body there. Once again from the quick-handed Ragan. And the jab right in the face of Gutierrez. Nice check hook from Ragan. We talked about how Larfield was able to slow things down, and Gutierrez finally lands a nice right hand, and Ragan able to do what he wants to do in that ring so far.
So. Right there. I got you.
Yeah, but Gutierrez doesn't seem like he's intimidated at all. He's come here to win. He's landed a few shots. And this is what you want for a young fighter coming up. And Top Rank has mastered the matchmaking game where they put their young fighters in just hard enough where they can develop, they're stretched, and they got to, you know, they can't just lay back, but not tough enough where you can get them knocked off.
Stop.
Gutierrez only fought 26 seconds in his professional debut. That was in Tijuana in February of this year. Nice right hand there from Gutierrez. Who gets clipped once. It's that left hand of Ragan that he's having a lot of trouble with.
Really surprised that in this first round that he's, you know, dropped that left hand as much as he has and as often as he had. He's got to keep that left hand up. I mean, you know, K. Karoma, I'm sure he's watching this trainer, and if he's successful or not in this fight, he needs to go back to the drawing board, and that's the main thing he needs to work on.
Nice right to the body from Gutierrez here as round one comes to a close. And
let me guess, Tim Bradley
wants a piece of this.
Hey, man, I'm sitting here. I'm not doing anything. I might as well just, talk about Ragan and what's going on here.
The problem is you had your coffee, and now you got all this energy you got to get rid of. And you see the same from Gutierrez and Ragan here in round 2 of a scheduled 4-round fight. Training with K. Karoma means you're training alongside Shakur Stevenson, Jared Anderson, Michaela Mayer, Jared Hurd, and Joshua Greer. So nice counter shot, and Gutierrez immediately says, nope, I didn't touch.
4,
but it's a knockdown.
5, 6, 7, 8. I believe you. Come to me. Let's let it touch.
Beautifully timed right hand from Ragan. He saw Gutierrez lunge in, and he just timed him right on the button.
And we may have to look at that on the replay. Nice left hook once again from Gutierrez, and Ragan trying to land that right.
Come on, let him go. There you go.
Ragan really sitting down on his punches. I like how poised he is. I like his jab. Beautiful check hook.
Stop.
That was a trip. Immediately, Robert Hoyle's on top of it.
And what I like most is he hasn't got hit with the right hand from Gutierrez this round so far. So he's made the adjustment.
Stop! Off his head.
Gutierrez trying to make it a little bit rougher here in round number 2. He sees the skill and the quickness of Ragan, so he's got to try to find a way to get inside and slow him down. A nice check hook there with the left from Ragan.
Come on.
You see Ragan, he got the left hand back up first, and then he threw the check left hook.
Stop! Whoa. No elbow. Right there.
You want to see these small adjustments being made in fight by your young fighter. There you go. You got the left hand out. Gutierrez lunged in. He didn't get hit by the right hand.
There's that stick jab from Duke Ragan. Trying to set up bigger shots here in round 2. But it's all off that stick. Ooh, nice jab once again. Gets Gutierrez right on the top of the forehead.
Exactly where Gutierrez needs to go. He needs to go down to the body on Ragan.
Let him go. Let him go.
You see right away what Ragan do when he got hit with the body shot. Look to tie up in the inside.
Nice check hook once again from Duke Ragan.
Let him out. Let him out.
It's a natural punch right there from Ragan. Check hook.
It is, Dre. Very natural. And Gutierrez is giving it to him because he's lunging when he throws his right hand.
We'll remind you that the Nevada State Athletic could be exactly whether it did or not.
Okay.
That was as close as you can get.
Thank you.
In terms of if a glove hits the canvas or not. And in real time, that's extremely difficult for a referee to catch that.
Even on the replay, it's extremely difficult. Ooh,
that grazed a little bit, fellas. That grazed a little bit. I think that was a good call by the referee.
Your hand just grazed the mat. Yeah.
But I'm never going to stay down for the count. He's like, but breathing right now, I'd rather take 100 punches from Mike Tyson. So, guys, wear your mask. So we wish Joe Cortez a speedy recovery. Round 3 of a scheduled 4-round fight. Bernardo Osuna alongside Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward. That's Duke Ragan in the purple and white trunks. And Sebastian Gutierrez in the white with red. That left from Ragan just can't miss.
Yeah, Ragan is fighting a good fight offensively, and he's fighting a good fight defensively, but one mistake he's making is he's keeping his head on the line. He throws his punches, and his head is right there for the counters. He's able to get away from it right now because he's so athletic and so fast, but he's got to work on that. Always anticipate a punch coming back after you let your offense go.
Right, Dre.
And just like in college football and the NFL and baseball, when they employ the replay, it's got to be irrefutable evidence to overturn it. And there, it was so close and it looked like it grazed you. You can't overturn it unless there was a little bit of daylight between the white of the glove and the blue of the canvas.
And back to, Ragan getting his head off the line and getting out of the way after he throws his punches. Most fighters that he fights are not going to be able to match his speed and skill, so they're going to try to punch with him. They're going to try to time him, and when he punches, they're going to want to punch. So he has to keep working on that defense after he lets his shots go.
And the reason he's sharp at that, Dre, is because he sparred Adrian Broner, Gervonta Davis, Jamel Herring, 3-time Olympian Rau'shee Warren. Yeah, keep your head on the line against those guys.
Yeah, just not even just that, but just they got a lot of great teachers in Cincinnati and that Ohio area. So he came up the right way and he was taught the right way. As well as Cleveland, Ohio.
And he continues to be taught the right way by Kay Koroma and that squad of fighters that are elite level.
Let me make it live a little bit more on that topic. You saw the last fight. You saw, two guys with, similar fights, number of fights. And you saw them just going at it, toe-to-toe. But what you see right here from Ragan is you see the sweet science of boxing, in spots. Look at the right hand. Nice right hand right there. Beautiful jab. Great balance. Good power. Great check hook. And he's calm. Just a different level of fighter of Duke Ragan.
Skills pay the bills is what they say, and that's why Ragan decided to go pro. Quick combination punching downstairs from Sebastian Gutierrez, but it's more shoe shining than anything effective. We're done.
Your Garcia's camp, who they have an immense amount of, top prize fighters in the game, and that's where you learn. You learn inside the gym, and if you're working around those type of fighters, you're going to get better.
We're going to see a lot of Shakur Stevenson tonight, part of Joshua Greer's team. He's here to support Terrence Crawford. He's also going to announce his fight on December 12th after Miguel Berchelt tested positive for COVID-19, postponing his fight of the year candidate that we all expected against Oscar Valdez. Hopefully we'll see it in the first trimester of 2021. So. Oh, nice right hand from Duke Ragan. He's been setting up that left, but Dre, that right was vicious.
We've been talking about that check hook all night,
Watch
but that
watch
he's probably landed two good right hands, and they've been fast and on the money. I mean, the timing with that right hand is impressive.
No talking. Let's go. Keep it clean.
And that's what happens when you have a good jab and you beat the opponent up, you bewilder the opponent, and you frustrate them with that left hand. They forget that you got another hand. Then all of a sudden, boom, you see a right hand land like we just did.
Now you see, once again, a stiff jab and then an overhand right. Now Ragan's starting to use every weapon in his arsenal.
As physical and as brutal as boxing is, it's a lot more nuanced than people think.
Yes. Well, you would know better than anybody.
A little something, something.
We got the king of brutality right here sitting next to us.
No, but my boy gets a bad rap. Timothy Bradley can box when he wants to.
Man.
Yeah, until you hit him and you make him go to war, then it's on.
Hey, I love the boxing, the sweet science, but I just get bored in there, man. I ain't like the boos and boo. You know, I wasn't a big power puncher, so I had to be aggressive. Shoot.
I respect it.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say, and I'm sitting with two men who have a totally different perspective on how to get the job done, but guess what? They both found a way to get the job done against the best fighters in the world. Tim Bradley and Andre Ward, both on the International Boxing Hall of Fame ballot this year. Ooh.
Watch the head.
So Ragan got to challenge himself. You know, he's hitting Gutierrez at will with anything he wants, but I think he can limit the mistakes. He's been a little bit lazy to me. You know, a little bit lazy in there. I think he can probably go for the stoppage. Gutierrez is right in front of him. He's hitting him clean with punches, but if he piece them together, then he's going to do some serious damage.
Watch the head. Stop. Stop. Come on.
I think that part of his game is going to continue to evolve.
Let's keep it clean. 10 seconds.
And
Let's go.
It's been a great learning experience. He had to deal with the guy who was rough, using the elbow, forearm, shoulders, head.
Come on, let's go.
Being a Tim Bradley, pretty much in there. And at the end of the day, that's what you need at this stage. Knockouts are great, you know, but this is the type of fight that makes you better in the long run.
This is not an easy touch for Ragan being his third fight. Not easy at all.
No, it's not an easy touch, but if you want to be one of them household names and be big in the sport, you got to find a way to get these guys up out of here, man.
This is his third fight.
Listen, third fight.
It's his third fight.
I get it, Dre, but what I'm saying is that when you're fighting guys at this level, and if you on another level, this is the time you want to get those knockouts on your resume, baby. He has the ability. He can. He surely can.
All right, let's take a look at round two and that punch that ended up with the glove grazing the canvas for Sebastian.
Official decision. Adelaide Bird, Tim Cheatham, and Benoit Roussel all score the bout 40-35. For your winner by unanimous decision, Duke Ragan.
So not only the shutout, but that extra point for the knockdown in the second round as Duke Ragan improves to 3-0. He only has that first round knockout in his pro debut, but he continues to develop as a fighter.